This precious blind cat was in a precarious situation. We will share this amazing story with you in today's video. Hello and welcome back to Nappy Cat. We're so glad that you can join us today. S'mores is a darling white and black kitty. He has been blind from birth. His life started out in a very challenging situation because he was born into a cat hoarding house in New York City. This poor little guy really does remind me of our kitty named Oreo, who had been a rescue kitty 1 of 3 years ago with my family when I was just a teenager. Well, little S'mores had been pretty much abandoned when he was found under a pile of the former owner's belongings. This 7-year-old blind kitty was one of many cats found in this dire situation in that home. And it turns out that cat hoarding situations are actually relatively common. The shelters often end up being involved with having to rescue them and to bring them into much more safe environments. Things were so bad for him that his eyes had even been bulging out of his head. He was rescued with all of the other cats by a kind shelter in the New York City area. S'mores had to have emergency surgery on his eyes. The former owner had never taken responsibility to make sure that his medical needs had been met. Well, he recovered from that situation and was able to be put up for adoption. Despite being blind in both eyes now, S'mores soon found a new forever home. This little guy gets around just fine in his new home. That's because he uses his other senses, such as smell and hearing, that he can navigate around with. And cats have way better tuned senses than we do that can hear in greater ranges in both their hearing and in their sound. Well, his new mom recorded S'mores in his new home, and it has gotten over 26,000 views just since June the 13th. This cute kitty is now happy and healthy in his new home. Cat hoarding is actually, as I mentioned, a common issue in our world today. Cats who are hoarded end up neglected and sometimes outright abandoned in those situations. Owners all too often fail to take responsibility towards their cat's needs, such as making sure that they get their yearly vaccinations, that they get spayed and neutered like they need to, and other needed medical attention like in S'mores' case. It's a very important lesson for all of us to be learned from these types of situations. Never choose to take on more cats than you can afford to take responsibility for. If you aren't able to afford their vaccinations and spaying and neutering, there are also often a lot of community programs through shelters that are available to help you with that. And please make sure to call around and ask. A lot of times the humane societies do know of programs or have them themselves or can direct you in the right place. Always make sure that your cats are spayed and neutered and that their vaccinations are taken care of, and that includes the kittens, because kitties will quickly have litters. They can have 2 to 3 litters per year per female cat, and that can add up really quickly. Too many cats in a hoarding situation does not do well for the cat's health and for their socialization either. Our kitties deserve to be treated with regard and dignity, and this little royal fur Vince has decided that the show is the right time to take a cat nap. And with that, we thank all of you for watching our video today. If you like the contents of our video, don't forget to take those paws and paw that like button. You can paw the subscription button, and you can paw the notification bell. Paw all when you paw that notification bell, and you'll be notified so that you can see all Well, thank you all so very much. And we look forward to seeing